Hey, this is Melvin Childs. Check out my new movie, For the Love of Money, coming out this Thanksgiving in theaters across the country. Or catch me on Facebook at Melvin Childs Presents and on Instagram at Childs Melvin. I'm rocking with Michelle C. and Keri Kisses TV.
It's the Jill of all trades, Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move. She cute. Your host of Keri Kisses TV, everywhere you need to be. And if you don't know by now, it's not your typical interview, y'all.
Candy kisses blown away. Candy kisses, TV for tomorrow today. Man, throw that auto-tune on that bitch. Have you sound like Katy Perry.
Hi there, this is Kim Cole, and you are rocking with Candy Kisses TV.
It's your boy Talent, baby. We chillin', Candy Kisses TV with my girl Michelle C. Don't take it personal.
Yo, what's up? It's bruh man from the 5th floor. In the ATL, chillin' with Candy Kisses TV.
What's up, y'all? You're watching Candy Kisses TV with my homegirl, Michelle.
Hello there. Have you asked yourself what you're missing? I have. It's Candy Kisses TV.
What up? It's your girl Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move, the Jill of all trades, and I'm back with some more talent. You know how we do it. Now, before we even get started, you know what I got to do. I got to threaten y'all a little bit. You better subscribe now, or I'm telling your mama. It's just that simple. Act like she done raised you right, okay? Now, we are getting into a good one today. Listen, I had the pleasure of going to see this gentleman's movie. You heard me right. Movie. He a whole movie producer out up in these streets, okay? For the Love of Money. I saw it on a couple of weeks ago. We did a premiere in the ATL. When I tell you Black Hollywood was all through that movie, listen, we had Keri Hilson. We had your boy from 85 South, DC Young Fly. Even my homie, Cedric Pendleton, you don't even know. That's the homie right there. A plethora of big names. Lisa Raye, come on. Listen, if y'all don't know who this man is, you finna find out right now. Give it up for Mr. Melvin Childs.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. What is going on?
Much. I can't complain. Just hanging out I'm in Oklahoma City today, chilling.
Okay.
At home.
Make sure you let these people know how to find you on social media real quick. Go ahead and knock that out.
Absolutely. You can catch me at Melvin Childs Presents. That's my main page on Facebook, and then Childs Melvin, and that Melvin Childs Presents is on Instagram too. So either any of those sites you can catch me. It's about 4 or 5 of them. If you put my name in, you'll find me.
All right. So you know I'm gonna get in your business just a little bit.
No, let's do it. Let's do it.
So when did you know that you wanted to be in the entertainment industry?
I've been in it a long time, since I was like 24 years old. So
okay.
While most people are just now starting to hear about me and that kind of thing, I've been behind the scenes in this business for a long, long time. Starting in '96, I started, in radio, and then I started working with Tyler Perry for several years. Then I went on and started doing my own brand of shows and that kind of thing, promoting concerts and that kind of thing. And this is our latest one, is to venture into the movie business.
Okay, so you're an OG in this thing. People just didn't know it.
Yeah, I guess so.
So when you started, because I've done radio before and stuff like that, but when you started, did you have a passion for all aspects of entertainment, or was your main end goal, I want to do the movies?
No, I think I started off as a performer. For the most part, I used to rap and that kind of thing, and I was into the creative as it relates to writing songs and music and that kind of stuff for a while. But coming from the middle of the United States, it's a little tough to be able to build yourself up as an entertainer and an artist, because that stuff just doesn't happen, especially when you're young kids. You're a kid, you don't have the opportunities, and you don't meet the people that you guys may meet in Atlanta or the New Yorks, the LAs, and that kind of stuff. So I started to embark upon a different journey for myself and being an executive, and that's just kind of where I've landed, and I've just kind of embraced it.
Now let me find out you got bars. Was your last freestyle battle?
You ain't ready.
No, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not ready. Now I do sing and songwrite, so I feel you, and I can write some bars.
Okay.
But I don't know about that freestyle thing.
I got you. That's fine. No worries.
Oh, what was your rap name?
MC Trey.
Okay.
My name is Melvin Childs III.
Okay. And you know we got the same initials because my name is Michelle C. So I was just like, you might be cousins.
It might be. Go figure.
So what was your first break in the industry as far as not even movies? Because you said you've been in this industry for a long time and doing like bits of everything with content creation or whatever. But what do you feel was your first break in the industry?
Well, when I found this Tyler Perry situation and I embarked upon that one, we were both just kids and at an early stage in our careers. When we did the show at the House of Blues. I don't know if you ever heard Tyler. He talks about it a lot. He talks about a show that he played in the House of Blues. I produced that show. Also, then the next show was the Fox show when we were all broke. So we was stupid broke. You know what I mean? So when we came out of that Fox show, I was sitting on $1 million at that point in time. I was a 25-year-old kid. So that I think.
Don't sound broke to me.
I'm sorry?
You said you was broke and you sitting on $1 million. That don't sound broke to me.
But when we walked out of that Fox Theater after doing that weekend at Fox, we sold a lot of seats. And coming from where we were coming from, at that point to where, it just kind of happened overnight one day. Dang. So it's crazy.
That's super dope. I've been blessed to actually be able to work with Tyler, but on the I'm makeup artist by trade, so behind the scenes, and like. He's so motivational to me just because it's like the empire that he's built. And I'm just like, it just makes you tunnel vision, be like, all things are possible. Period. That's the end of discussion. I've even got a chance to do like some extra work or whatever. So, I'm trying to break down these walls just like everybody else.
We all are. It's still barriers that we all face no matter what level that you're on. So I get it. Most definitely.
So let me ask you, when did you know that you were a good writer?
I'm not a writer per se.
Okay.
Let me tell you basically I have a team of guys that write some things for me, and I just kind of can discern as whether or not what we're doing is good. At least I like to think I've got a gift to be able to see what's good and what's bad. And then, I interject and that kind of thing, kind of like you were like a Puffy Combs or something like that when he's with his producers in the studios and that kind of stuff. Sit to add stuff, change stuff, move stuff around, doesn't like this storyline. That's kind of really my role. And then dealing with all just the business aspects of what we do.
Well, you can't say you're not a writer when you just told me 10 minutes ago you be spitting bars now. Come on.
I'll say this. I just don't have the patience to sit down there and type that stuff out on the computer. And I can tell somebody what to type all day, every day. But my ADD tends to kick in after about 15, 20 minutes, and I start pacing the room. And so I got to be like, here, type this.
Right.
No, that's whack. Change this. Put a song right there, that kind of thing. That's what
welcome.
Thank you.
Like we're definitely cousins because my ADD be gone. But speaking of like getting into this industry, like I know a lot of people don't want to share the game or whatever, but as far as let's start with maybe getting funding for a film. Like where would you tell someone that's up and coming that's trying to get to your level or of expertise in production other than hard work pays off? But like what would you do if you're trying to like fund a film or a project or something?
I know first of all you gotta understand there's levels to everything, right? So when you say fund a film, what kind of film? Is this a film going in the theaters? Is this a film that you're gonna put on Tubi? Or what are you doing with it? What's the end goal here? And then you got to be realistic as it relates to what you have, what your resources are, and that kind of thing. And then come up with a game plan of how you're going to make it happen. Those were this is my first film, so I don't have a blueprint. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out some things myself. But luckily, God has blessed me, and I've been able to knock down a few doors only because I've had a lot of experience in this business, and I know a few people. Everybody doesn't have that same aptitude. So if I had some advice, it would just be to stack the money up, stack the relationships up. If you know some people that have the resources to be able to take you to the next level, you're going to have to try to sell them on and convince them to help you out because you're going to need somebody at some point in time. There isn't such thing as an island, even with Tyler Perry. There's no such thing. It's always somebody somewhere that's going to give you a hand up. So you got to develop relationships with people that have that ability.
Absolutely. Listen, you ain't said nothing but a word. If I don't know how to do nothing, I talk to everybody, even the janitor.
Right.
Somebody gonna know somebody.
Absolutely. You might need somebody to clean that floor for you one day. So good.
Listen, but that janitor might be the next executive producer too.
Might be.
Don't get it twisted.
So you gotta be careful how you treat them. Yep, no doubt.
Absolutely. So what, like when you do I guess executive producing, are you in the process of the whole thing as far as like for me, I know executive producer from the music aspect, but like are you in the casting room too, or are you just like, look, here's the project, I'm gonna fund to get on my face?
Well, for me, yeah, because I'm a one man operation for the most. I mean, it's bigger than that, but I got a team. But as far as casting, I cast this whole thing myself. As far as the actual script and the development of the script, yeah, I oversaw all of that. I'm kind of a control freak to an extent. I'll just be honest with you.
Most
So
content creators are.
yeah. So it's not a lot that I don't have my hand in one way, shape, fashion, or form. Some things are just I can't do it all.
Yeah.
But generally, those are things that I perceive to be minor. But as far as all the major decisions, who we moving on with distribution, who we moving with as it relates to casting, the creative, the artwork, the trailers, you name it. I'm definitely involved in all that. The marketing of it all, I'm involved in all of it.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're looking for another actress,
You got
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I got you. Because I'm like you. I'm the Jill of all trade, baby. I do little
I
round. I can be in front of the screen, behind the screen. You need me to hold the boom mic, I got you.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you, Michelle.
Not a problem. Okay, so we are going to move on. Now, I want to always ask people, because we've been doing this pandemic and going through this tumultuous time. Like, we ain't never seen it like this before. But what kept you motivated during the quarantine time?
I was motivated before and after the quarantine time. It was I'm in a business where I sit at home or in my office and I sit back and think and create all. So the pandemic I know the whole world was kind of shut down, but I was already doing me before then. So it didn't really change my life very much, just to be honest with you. Besides the fact that, I primarily have been in the theatrical business and moving live shows across the country. It's one of the things that forced me to get into the movie business because there wasn't no theaters. So if I wanted to still use my craft and do something, I needed to move. I needed to change my game plan and evolve a little bit. And so that's how this movie came about.
Okay, that is what's up. Well, I'm gonna ask you if now I always ask people that are entrepreneurs, what is one entrepreneur that you admire and why?
One entrepreneur, I guess somebody I guess Tyler's somebody like mine, even though I did work with him and I was pretty involved in the beginning and inception of that entire brand. But one of the things I can say, he was honed in at an early age when we was kids, and I'm still kicking it and having fun and chasing women. He was focused on what he wanted and how to get there. And so those are the things that as I've gotten older, I've tried to emulate. So because, even though people all over the country sometimes try to take things away from him, but I don't know of anyone that's came from less and achieved more. I know the journey firsthand because I was right there with him when he was going through it. And so for him to be the mogul that he is right now, a lot of it is just it's not luck. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of hard work. He's a machine, and so I like to think it's hard to outwork me, but he's one of the few people I've seen that definitely can measure up.
Oh, you better believe it. What I told you, I've been on set before, and we've been there. And normally, when you're behind the scenes and I've been on different sets, just makeup wise. Now I'm trying to get in this acting field, but I'm looking at the script and I'm like, wait a minute, we're on episode 12. We just got here. Right. Like he moved like, boy, listen, if you blink, you missed it. So it is not a game with him.
He's a machine.
Absolutely. So I'm going to ask before we get to the fun part. What is one thing that you would tell any up and coming entrepreneur, entertainer, to stay motivated?
You got to be patient and you got to get up early and go to bed late. Mm-hmm. You don't have no choice. And you have to work harder than the next person often. So there's no room for laziness. So if you want, I'm sorry, you go and your people around you gonna sacrifice. You might not be the best husband or the best dad, the best whatever, because this business takes a lot of sacrifice, and those people that are close to you have to be willing to make that sacrifice with you. You be prepared. Yeah.
You better preach on this good day. Now we are getting ready to move on to our fun segments. Our first one is Kiss or Diss. Now, Kiss or Diss is just celebrity crushes, and you're gonna decide who you kissing, who you dissing. So of course, it's all in fun. So you ain't so let me grab you some names out the bucket. All right, we got Little Kim or Nicki Minaj. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
You mean Nicki Minaj?
Okay, you like the barbs. Okay,
I'm gonna kiss Nicki Minaj. No disrespect, but I'm gonna have to diss Lil Kim. Sorry.
Okay. Well, but Lil Kim made Nicki. Come on now.
I don't care.
Okay, I got you. All right.
It's just my flavor. I'm sorry. I like what I like. Should I apologize?
Hey, it's true. Ain't no shots. It's just I know what I think is cute.
All right.
We got Brandy or Monica. Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
Talking about talent? Or we talking about
just who you kissing? Who you dissing? If they both said, "Look, I got to have me some Melvin challenge right now," which one you pick?
I'm gonna kiss Monica.
Okay.
I've met them both several times, but I'm gonna kiss Monica.
Oh yeah, they like I've actually got the chance to meet both of them, but they both dope.
Yeah,
all right, we got the last one. Roseanne Barr or Rosie O'Donnell. Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
That's a tough one. Do I have to kiss one of them?
Absolutely.
Give me Rosie O'Donnell, I guess.
All right, okay.
I don't really want to kiss neither one of them. No disrespect, but not my cup of tea. But to each his own.
Now we are moving on to our D.A.Q. that stands for Dumb Ass Questions. They're just random fun questions I want answers to.
All
right. If you could be a superhero, what would your superhero name be, and what would be your superpower?
Oh my God, I don't even know how to answer that question. If I was a superhero, I guess I'd be super male.
Okay, so what's your power?
I'll go fly in the cities, I guess, and turn homeless people into rich folks. That's what I would do.
I'm here for that kind of power.
Change this whole world around, so the whole way of thinking would be jacked up. That's what it need to be anyway. So yeah, that's what I would do. That'd be fun.
That'll work. All right. If you could punch somebody square in the face from your past with no consequences, who would it be?
It would be my former head football coach in high school. Even though he passed and ain't allowed to defend this conversation, but he was a straight asshole and I never liked him. That's the person I'd probably punch in the face right now.
All right. I ain't mad at that. Well, speaking of school, what's one embarrassing moment from your childhood that you're willing to share?
Embarrassing? I don't know. When I used to go shopping with my mom and my sister, I used to go feel on the mannequin's butts. And I remember one time it wasn't a mannequin. And the lady looked at me like I was freaking nuts. I mean, I grabbed her ass like it was a grapefruit.
You gripped my
I still remember that. Crazy. I still remember that though. But I still remember. Anyway.
All right. Last one. What's the worst name you can name a barbershop?
Name a barbershop?
Mm-hmm.
Wacky. Oh, shit. Wacky cuts. There you go. I don't know. You put me on the spot with that one. I don't know. You should have gave me the questions ahead of time, so I could have came up with something that made it seem like
you got to do like this.
Now you got me looking like a complete idiot talking about wacky cuts. I don't know, wacky cuts, I guess.
Listen, you got to do like this. Is the comedy of it all.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
All right, we moving on to G.M.G. That stands for What Grinds My Gangster. So, what is one of your pet peeves?
Being broke.
Hey, that ain't even a pet peeve. That's just law.
When I check that bank account, if it's getting low, I'm going nuts. Time to go to work. There you go. Just keeping it 100.
All right. So since you got some skills, you're gonna have to have some skills for this one. Opera that thing out. All right. So what this is, you're gonna pick any song that you know at least one full verse to, and sing it in your best opera voice. It could be a rap song, it could be a theme song, it could be a nursery rhyme, whatever you got, but you just gotta sing it in your best opera voice.
My best opera voice, huh?
Yep.
Oh my God. Let me think. No rapper can rap quite like I can. Take a muscle-bound man, put his face in the sand. Not the last Mafio, I'm MC Cop. Make you say yo LL and do the wop. If you think you can run me, yeah boy, I bet. I ain't met a motherfucker who could do that yet. That's good. There you go. That's all I got for you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do the damn thing. All right, and last but not least, we have our game SingADoo. Now, SingADoo is a family-friendly game that all can play. It's a music game, and all you're doing is you're singing the melody of the song, but you can only use the word "do." So you're trying to get as many songs as you can within 60 seconds, but you can only use the word "do." So I'm gonna do a couple real quick so you can get an idea, hang of it, and then I'm gonna let you do a couple, and then we out of here.
Okay.
All right, so we got hip hop, huh?
Nothing.
Hip hop, R&B, greatest hits, pop, Billboard hits, country rock, SingADoo favorites, old school, TV themes, and party and dance hits. So I like to stay in the R&B hip hop lane because that's kind of what I know. So we're gonna run it. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do 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 do. All right, come on now.
There go.
That's it.
How was that?
All right, next one. Do 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 do.
I never got the dang song. What is that record? I don't know. Sorry, I missed that.
I keep on falling.
Yeah, I don't know the record like that though. Sorry, I missed that one.
All right, last one.
All right.
Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
I'm a big New Edition fan. You and that key was throwing me off a little bit, but I got it.
Don't you come for my dudes. Don't even come for my dudes.
Okay, it's all good though.
So all right, I'm gonna hold up some cards to the camera, and then once you get it, let me know, and I'm gonna put it down, and you're gonna do some dudes. All right, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. And if I need to move it, just let me know.
I'm never gonna dance again.
You can't sing it. You got to do it. You can't sing it. You got to do it. You got to do it. You can't sing it. You got to do it.
Guess it?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Okay.
So you got to sing it in do. So you're supposed to say do 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 do. So that's how I go. You got it?
Okay.
All right, let's try it again.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Yes, there you go. Congratulations.
Yeah, you damn near gave me the song.
I don't know the dudes.
We're gonna try one more, and we're gonna make sure you do it with the dudes.
All right, last one. Let's go.
You got it?
Hold on, I can't read. Your hand be moving. Back up a little bit.
You move the grill.
Already now, James. Give him 2 seconds.
Okay, because he's on the other line. Hold on.
Okay. How you doing?
Have you seen her?
There you go.
See, you can be my SingADoo partner. Can you be cheating like a bug?
Sorry.
That has been another episode of Candid Kisses TV. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Let them know how to find you one more time before you get out of here.
Melvin Childs Presents. MelvinChildsPresents.com. Melvin Childs Presents on Facebook. Melvin Childs Presents on Instagram, or Childs Melvin on Instagram, or Melvin Childs on Facebook. You can find me in any of those places. I appreciate you. Thank you, Michelle.
No problem. See you next time.
Bye. Thanks.
Guess what? Kandid Kisses TV has merch. That's right. You can find it at artistperiod.com. We have everything you need. We have hoodies. We have coffee mugs. We even have throw pillows and beach towels for the summer. Get it right. Keep it tight. Listen, everything you need to get your drip right, artistperiod.com has it for you. That's artistperiod.com. Get your drip right with artistperiod.com and Kandid Kisses TV. Make sure you get it today. Kandid Kisses TV is brought to you by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. You can be kissed without kissable lips. Shop KissableLipsCosmetics.com today for all your beauty needs. Kandid Kisses TV is sponsored by SingADoo. Did you do it today?
Can you do it? Can you do it?